Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Plain Decoded. Please sub and like if you like what I do. And I also have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/plaindecoded. The link will be in the description. And so I'm going to do the Steelers at the Ravens. And the Ravens are -135 favorites and -2 on the spread, or -2.5. It's going to be starting January 1st, 2023 at 8:20 local in Baltimore. And so we'll go over to the chart. And I got to set the right time because I changed it. So it's going to be 8, and I'm going to put 22 because it usually starts about 2 minutes after broadcast time. And so the 1st and the 10th are going to be for the favorite, and the 7th and the 4th are for the dog. And the 1st has Leo in it ruled by the sun, and the 10th has Taurus in it ruled by Venus. The 7th has Aquarius in it ruled by Saturn, and the 4th has Scorpio in it ruled by Mars. So for the fave, Lord 1, Lord 10, Sun and Venus. Dog, Lord 7, Lord 4, Saturn and Mars. The dispositor, part of fortune, is Jupiter. And that's just this part of fortune right here, this circle with the accent, it's called the part of fortune. And the planet that rules the sign that it's in is Jupiter, and that's called a dispositor. And then so you want to see what these planets are doing, and if they're doing anything significant. So the sun isn't doing anything, and Venus isn't doing anything. The moon is cusp the MC, that's for the favorite, a very strong testimony for the favorite. So right here you can see the moon is cusp the MC right at the beginning of the game. It's controlling the house. In fact, it's even stronger. And then for the dog, Saturn is 2 degrees from its own cusp. So it's kind of strong. So in the beginning, I think that the dog will give him a bit of a hard time. And the moon is squaring Saturn. It's 5 degrees and 39 minutes away. If it was closer, it'd be a threat for the dog to win. It's the Lord 7, but it's too far away. But if it does go to overtime for some reason, then the dog would be a threat. Um, Mars isn't doing anything significant. So this is just a snapshot, the birth of the game, which is how you tell the outcome of the game. And then so I have drives and aspects. So while the game is going on, the chart is advancing, and I've figured out how they score. Um, Conjunctions and cusps on the ASC, DSC, IC, or MC are usually touchdowns, and conjunctions are as well. And then field goals are usually aspects, like trines, sextiles, oppositions, those sorts of things. So the ones that have double check mark, I like for touchdowns. Sorry, I like for scores. I'm going to bet the double check mark ones, and I also like the single ones, but I really like the double check ones. And then I have next to it, let's say field goal and TD. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a TD or field goal, and you can just bet a score. So I'll go over to bet 365 here. So right here we got the Chargers game going on. They're 2nd and 2, and they're in the red zone, right? So a touchdown. Wait, I think things have changed. Let's go to a different game. All right, so what do we have? We have the Raiders past 2 yards. So the odds aren't up right now. That's not helpful. Let's go. Okay, here we go. We're back on this game. So whoever has possession of the ball, which you can't tell, let's see. Is there anyone that's going to show me? Come on. Anyway, so you want to look for this this drive scenario. Come on, give me the what's going on here. Anyway, so I'll just go until it pops up. So outcome of the drive four-way, you got touchdown, all that sort of thing. I wish that would come up properly, how it normally looks. Here we go. So the Jets are punting, and so the Seahawks are returning. So right now you can take the Seahawks to score plus 265. That's just a score in general. And as they get down the field, the odds go down, right? So if there was a conjunction coming up on this drive, and they're close to the end zone, I would take a touchdown. But at this point, like you can just bet the score. And if it was just like an aspect, like a trine or a sextile or a square, you could do a field goal. But it's best to just get it right when it's like they're at maybe at the 50-yard line and to do a score. Because the odds would be like minus like 100 or 110 at the 50-yard line. But as they go down, it gets even higher, right? So if they're at the 40, it's like minus 130. So it's not too bad. But this is how you bet it, and hopefully your bookie has something like that. So yeah, I do think the Jets will win. I want to show what some of these look like. So 952, Mars is cusp MC. I like that for a touchdown for the dog. or I would just make sure that sometimes it can flip. It can just be whoever has the ball at the time. So whoever has the ball at the time of that drive. Um, so you can just bet the drive, don't bet the team, unless that team has the ball, right? So here that Mars is on the MC at 9:52, and I have that as a TD for the dog. But you could just do a score, and then whoever actually has the ball at the time of that drive, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the dog. I'm just guessing. I have like Lord 4 here and the favorite here. I'm just guessing. In hockey, I just do double chance, and in football, just whoever has the ball at the time of that drive that's lining up with the time. Okay, so I like um I like the Ravens to win. Probably they'll probably beat the spread. And also, I like 9:18 for a touchdown, but I'm just going to do a score. I like 9:52 for a touchdown, but I'm just going to do a score. And I like these other times as well. And I'll do a review video and we can check up on what actually happened. And then here in my Discord, I've been doing really good at predicting hockey scores. So this is yesterday. I said I might consider a 10-minute double chance goal at 45 after. And then I put score right on the minute. And waiting for my thing to close so I can screen cap. So here's the time and the score. And then the next time I like is 34 after, double chance for safety. And then I even screen cap the goal. So it says 16:34. I'm an hour behind. So the Maple Leafs scored right at 34 after, like right down to the minute. Um, yeah. And then here's my ticket. And so I was doing that today as well, and Devils. So in my Discord, I'm doing this. And yeah, and shout out to Hitball Props. He's doing some great things with props. And if you like betting props, check out his Patreon as well. So let's go Ravens and let's go scoring plays. And I'm excited to make a review, see how I did, and have a great day.